Welcome to Sustainable Energy Generation, one of ENGIE UK's key sites for creating gas from anaerobic digestion. Located in South Petherton at Frogmary Green Farm, this site converts organic waste from farms, homes and businesses into green energy, producing around 1,600 cubic metres of biogas per hour. That's enough to power 4,400 homes with renewable gas and 2,400 homes with renewable electricity each year. The site is embedded in the local community, supporting local agriculture, hosting events and educating local children on the benefits of green gas and how anaerobic digestion works.
We run these digesters, they're a little bit like a cow. It's a warm anaerobic vat of liquids. We bring in crops, we bring in wastes from industry, from food production plants, and we put them into our tanks. We stir them vigorously. We keep them warm at about 40 degrees centigrade. And then the microbes, the yeasts, turn that material that we call digestate into gas. The gas comes out, we clean it up and use it on site to produce electricity. We also put it into the gas grid. That's where most of it goes, to heat homes and power businesses. And then at the end of the process, we get the green fertilizer that comes out the back end of the system that goes back on the land in a virtuous cycle, a green cycle, to grow the next year's crops and the next year's food crops for the farmers in the area. When we're looking for a waste for the anaerobic digester, we reach out to local companies that are producing such products. And we've got very good relationships with major cider brands, major cheese brands that are producing their products throughout the year. And they're looking for an outlet for these waste streams. Historically, they might have gone to landfill, they might have gone to low value outlets. Whereas now, when the waste stream comes to ourselves, they're turning their own waste into valuable green energy. So that helps their circular economy as well as our circular economy. So it's a double win, whereby the green energy is being produced from that waste instead of it going into landfill. The key environmental benefits are that we are not using natural gas that's been stored for millions of years. We're producing gas every hour that's only hours old or even 1 year old. So the cycle is that we grow crops, we take in manures, we take in other wastes, and all of the CO2 that's been captured by those crops is released back out with methane to produce energy. And then we have the ability to capture that CO2 and to sustainably use it in drinks manufacture or to sequester it permanently.
We work with about 18 local farmers, and they've all been able to cut their fertiliser use through the use of digestate that comes out of the process of the plant. So it's really been a win-win for everyone. So the local businesses benefit from the AD plant, from renewable energy, being gas and electricity. The community really engage with what's going on here, and I think they take pride because it's on their doorstep and what they get from it as well. We've also expanded our businesses on site. About 3 years ago, built a cafe, then followed on by a wedding facility and also flower shop, a spa. So it's really catering for weddings and again giving cafe for local community to engage.
The school has been a fabulous resource that we've got on site here. We can introduce the children to farming and what we're doing on the farming, which then leads beautifully into the AD plant. So they get to learn what's happening with the AD plant. I do my little talk on a concrete cow and how it eats a balanced diet and how it wheezes and farts and poos, and we have great fun and talking about that. And then the children also get the benefit to find out that the electricity that they're using within the classroom is actually the electricity that's actually being produced on site. So it just makes a beautiful circle for them. The children are local, and if they learn that this is exactly where their electricity, their heating is coming from, that will be absolutely fantastic. So I'm sure they'll be very excited to go home to their parents and tell them they know where it happens and where it goes on, and aren't they fantastic up here.
ENGIE Supply UK. There are many benefits to businesses by purchasing locally sourced renewable energy. There's obviously the economic benefit to the local community through the investment in the local infrastructure, which provides jobs and helps promote economic growth. Purchasing local renewable gas by local businesses, such as the cafe we're at today, can have a number of benefits. Obviously, will reduce their carbon footprint and help them achieve their sustainable targets. It also means we become less reliant on fossil fuel sources, which are often transported across the globe reducing the emissions on the transportation, and also may help reduce the price volatility and price shocks that we've witnessed over the last couple of years. There are also additional benefits to local businesses. Purchasing locally sourced renewable energy allows businesses to demonstrate their commitment to reducing their carbon footprint and supporting the local community and the wider environment.
The partnerships now within ENGIE, particularly with ENGIE Supply UK, is key. Previously we could produce the green gas, but it was difficult trading the green gas to others. Whereas now with ENGIE Supply UK, we can directly supply the local communities around our plants and throughout the UK with this green gas. So we're the only major utility that's invested directly in producing its own green gas for supply to its end user customers. So that circular economy is really now being developed through the partnership that we have got with ENGIE Supply UK.